Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to Blue Pips Forex, and I remain Francis. So first of all, I would like to thank you all for getting us up to 100 subscribers. Without you guys, it would not have been possible. I really appreciate you all for making this a reality. Secondly, I would like to apologize for this video. This is not going to be the best video. For the last 1 or 2 weeks, I've been taking my inverter for repairs because it has been faulty, and currently I don't have power supply in my house, so this video might not be as good as it's supposed to be because I don't have access to my lighting and some other things that would have made this video better. So please just bear with me. Hopefully I will have this resolved as soon as possible. So down to trading, this week wasn't a good week either. It was still a losing week, and honestly I'm getting frustrated already. I've been trading the account for about 3 months now. I got the account late September, so October, November, December. That's 3 months, and the account has just been fluctuating in drawdown, and I'm already getting frustrated already. I just hope I don't lose my cool and trade the account anyhow to either lose it or come back up because I'm already getting frustrated. But we see how next week we go anyways. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so right now. Let's get the channel up. Let's get the channel up. I appreciate you all for first of all getting us up to 100 subscribers. This is a milestone, and I'm really glad about that. So without wasting any much time, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button while the intro and disclaimer, please. So this is going to be me showing all the trades I've taken within this period. That's from Monday to Thursday. And it will not be in any particular order because I can't really remember the trades I took on different days. I can't section it into different days. But I'll just show you all the trades I've taken within Monday to Thursday. So let's see that. Alright, so I think it was one of the trades I took on Monday, and the reason why I must have taken it must have been because of a trend line or a channel that was here or something. Yes, I think I had a trend line. Yeah, I can't really remember again, but I think I had a trend line there. And on top of that, the trend was already an uptrend. I see that it had not totally changed to a downtrend. And then over here at this point, this was one high, this was one low, this was one high, this was higher than this previous low. This high was higher than this previous high. This low was higher than this previous low. So somewhere around there was where I decided to go long, expecting that it will make a move at least back into this high around here, but it just failed. Also, I knew that there was a very good chance that this one was going to go down if it went below this area here. So the moment I hit stop loss here, I was supposed to have sold it instantly, but we have to be very careful in the market, especially during December, because the market sometimes can be unpredictable. So I just left it alone and all this one went. So the next trade I took, I think this was Tuesday, and the reason why I still took this one was because it was still on an uptrend. After all this moved downwards, started moving back upwards, so I knew that it was still on an upward trend, and I was expecting to take a long trade from around there. So I got a reason to trade around this point right here, but it just went straight to my stop loss. So on Monday and Tuesday on URE, I totally got the directions wrong, and that was what led to these losses. So this is today Thursday. So I decided to take this trade after the interest rate decision event that Euro had. So the reason why I took this one was basically once you zoom it out like this, you can already see that we have this channel, we have support here, we have touch of the channel supports right there. You can see channel resistance, and then price was bouncing off this channel support right here. So I saw that as a reason to expect the price to at least make a move higher. And I didn't expect the price to get to this TP anyways, even though I put it there. I expected that the price will probably turn around from somewhere around there because you can see we had previous area of support here. And the price will most likely have reacted to as resistance. So all I just wanted for was the price to come into this area. Then I was going to make a decision on what to do. When the price came into that area and this particular green candle closed, I exited that trade with a little over 1-to-1 profit, or let's just say around 1-to-1 profit. So that was all the trades I took on EURUD. So let's see the next pair. So for pound card this week, I've taken only one trade, and I took it on Thursday today. And the reason why I took it was because, first of all, zooming out, you can see the channel. We already had one touch around there. We had two touch of the resistance had one touch of support, another touch of support. So around this point, I expected that it will bounce, although not fully, because if you are looking at it structurally, what you can see is that the price had from this place made one high, higher high, equal low, and this became higher low, higher high, equal low, and made equal high, and then made a lower low. So now the price came here and made a lower high. So I knew that there was that possibility that this one could actually drop. But the reason why I was looking for a buy trade instead of a sell trade was because of this channel. And aside from the channel, we had support around this point right here. And as long as that support remains intact, there was a very good chance that the price could bounce up. And in the market, I'll have to be reactive instead of predictive. So that's the reason why I decided to go long. The moment I started seeing all this consolidation happening around this support right here, I felt it was a good reason to look for long opportunities. And you can see how the price kept on consolidating around it. So that's why I went long somewhere around there. The continuation upwards, but it didn't play out. It just went straight to stop loss. That was the trade I took on pound card. I lost that one. That was on Thursday. So on EUR/USD within this week, I've taken only one trade, and it was a sell trade. And the reason why was because I can already see that EUR/USD has been on a downtrend for a while. Although it has not been very straightforward, it has been very choppy, but it has been on a downtrend. So just before the Euro event, I took a sell trade around this point. So the price rejected this area, did a false break around there, came back to this area and cleared this low. I felt that was good enough reason for me to go in. So I went in here and I put my stop loss above this previous week here and put my TP at 2 to 1. But I exited this one with, I think it was up to 1 to 1, so just a little below 1 to 1. So I closed it at this point right here. And the reason why I closed this was because of this event, this ECB interest rate event. Normally, I don't like getting involved with economic events. That's why I always like to run away. The moment I know there's an economic event coming, I run away from whatever trade I'm in. So this one would have ended up playing well, but I took that profit around this point, and that was on Thursday. So let's see the next pair that I took a trade on. So another pair I took a trade on was pound USD, and this was on Tuesday. The reason why I was taking this buy trade was because you can see that it was on an uptrend. If I'm going to replay this bar, let's say I take it away from before I took the trade, we'd have seen that it was on an uptrend already. I came here, formed this pattern, came here, and came to support around it. So the price at that support, I expected that the price was going to bounce from this support and make a move up again to test these highs. So I decided to take that buy trade, and the moment the price had made this first move upwards, I felt it was time to go in and I went in. But the thing just played with me for a while, came very close to my stop loss around there and then pulled back up. Technically, it just played with me. That was all it did. Came back, and then the moment the price came back into this resistance and rejected it with this red candle, I exited it almost at break even at this point. The thing just ran straight to where my stop loss would have been. I wasn't in that trade. That was the only trade I took on Tuesday, and I think that's the only trade I've taken on pound USD this week. Since then, pound USD has been consolidating, so I've been waiting for it to take a direction before I do any other thing. So the next pair I took a trade on was pound JPY, and I think I've taken just 2 trades on pound JPY this week. So I'll just get rid of this. I just put that today. So the reason why I went on this long trade was because, first of all, zooming it out, like you can already see that pound JPY was on an uptrend. I mean, it's obvious and it's clear. Everybody could see that it's on an uptrend. So when the team made all this pull back to this area and showed signs that it was going to continue this uptrend after its impulse correction and showed signs that it was ready to make another impulse higher, then I took this buy trade, and this was on Tuesday. Took the buy trade from around this area here. The reason why I exited was because you could see that the price was already rejecting this area. There was one rejection here, there was another rejection here, and there was a third rejection of that high around here. The moment that price closed around here, I ran away from the trade with the little profits that I had. It's better to take that profit there than have it come back to break even. So that was why I exited pound JPY. Then the next day, I think that was on Wednesday, I took another buy trade, because from over here, what I could see already was that uptrend still looked very much intact as at this point right here. And so after this impulse higher, it pulled down to this psychological level there and started showing signs of continuation upward. And that was the reason why I took this buy trade, but thing just ultimately failed. I still had that buying bias yesterday, and I was still looking for an opportunity to still go long on this pair. But the main reason why I didn't go long was because I had not gotten a reason to go long around there. I was hoping that after this first red candle here, the price was going to pull back to this area again, and then that's when I'd have looking for a reason to go long again. But instead of pulling back, the thing just made this dip, and all this happened within 1 minute. It was very fast. So even if I were to be in front of my chart seeing the price making this dip, I would have just hands off. I just left it alone. I won't even try to do anything because I would not have been able to tell if it was going to reject it or if it was going to just from there keep going, because sometimes JPY pairs can be very crazy and just make one long week and that would be it. So that's why I left pound JPY with that loss yesterday, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to load up my MT5 account so that I can see what the result looks like. Alright guys, so this is the result on my MT5. So you can see that I've not made profit at all this week. I've made a total of $56 loss. By the time you add the negative commission, which is $12, see that I've made about $68, almost $69 loss this week. So I'm still hoping that tomorrow I can be able to get something from the market. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. So today is Friday and I took a trade on EUR/AUD for a sell trade which I lost. And the reason why I went for a sell trade was because if you look at it from the 4 hours time frame here, you're going to see that we have this area of support around here, of which if you drag it back, you see that this area has also acted as support in the past. Then this area acted once, and we had the price rejecting that area again within I think sometime last week. So I expected that the price was going to continue a move downwards, being that it's coming from a major area of resistance. So on the 15 minutes time frame where I picked my trade, price had done all this move down. And in the process of doing that move, there was a little bit of consolidation here, of which in most cases the price could come into consolidation and turn around from there. So also being that this area too was support, then the price coming into consolidation here, I expected that the downtrend was going to continue. So what I was waiting for was for the price to first of all break this area, and after the price closed below the area, I saw that as an opportunity to go short and put my stop loss above these highs, so that I know that if the price takes out my stop loss, then I know that the direction is totally wrong and it has changed direction. And the price came, took out my stop loss above these highs. After that happened, I was supposed to go long because the direction had changed. That means I just confirmed that it wants to continue an uptrend, being this would have been an impulse, should have been a correction, and this should have been the confirmation of the new impulse. Then I would have looked for a reason to enter somewhere around there, and at least I would have taken maybe 1 to 1 out of the market. But for some reason, I did not take the trade. I got a reason to enter around this point here with my stop loss, which would have been below this low right here, but I didn't take the trade. I think I was just scared. I had the fear of losing the trade again, so I decided not to take it. And at the end of the day, I still lost it because I consider it a loss. If I could have made profit and I did not make profit, I consider it a loss. So that's that with URUD. So I'll just load up my MT5 for today. So this is my result for today. I made a $48 loss with a minus 1.19 commission, giving me a total of minus 49.80 today. So that's how the day closed, with technically a $50 loss. So in conclusion, this week wasn't a profitable week for me. I mean, it's not easy. I'm already tired of this account, but I have to just trade it carefully because even if I lose the account, I'll still have to get another account, which means I'll be starting afresh. So I mean, it doesn't really make any difference if I lose this account and I'll still get another account. So there's no point trading it anyhow to lose it because I'm still in drawdown. So I'm not going to waste any much time since I can see I'm already losing daylight and my face is getting dark already. So I have to round up as soon as possible. So I'll just load up my MT5 results for the week so that I'll see what the week ended as. So right here you can see that I made a total of minus $105. Then by the time you take away minus $13 commission, I made a total of minus $118.63 loss this weekend. I was hoping that this would have been at least maybe $100 or $200 profit, but it was still a loss again, and it's not easy at all dealing with losing streak like this. It's not easy. But let's see what Funded Next is saying. Let's see where my account is, how down my account is on Funded Next. Alright, yeah, so this is my dashboard on Funded Next. I'm minus 5.42% down. Omo, it's not easy at all. minus 5.42% down. But the interesting part about this is that if I can just have 5 good winning trades, that's 5% up, and it's possible when there's winning streak. Now that I'm having losing streak, all I just have to do is stay afloat, win some and lose some so that I don't lose the account. If I should have a winning streak, all this is gone. Like it will be gone in the twinkle of an eye. And I know that the winning streak is still coming, but I'm kind of scared of December and early January because those periods are period of times have proven to be very challenging for me in the past. So we still see how it goes. Next week is still another week. I know that the market is still open throughout next week. Even after Christmas, the market is still open, but we just decide to take a break. So with that said, we'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.